Hello, let's go into a little bit more detail around how you can use the filters and breakdowns within reports. So we're still in our e-commerce demo data set and we're in an insights report. Let's select an event to start building our query. I'm going to select checkout started. As you can see, it's showing me that 36,000 checkout started events happened in the last 30 days. Filters allows me to define my query criteria to only include the data subsets that's most relevant to me and my use case. So let's pick an example. Let's say I want to refine my criteria to only include those users who use the Android operating system. I would simply select operating system and select Android. One thing that's important to note here is that you can have different criteria in terms of how you select a filter. You can choose to include Android or exclude Android, or use anything that contains the word or the key string Android or does not contain it, as well as including those data points that are either set or not set. For the sake of this example, I'm going to go ahead and select is Android. As you can see, this has refined my query to include the 12,000 events that happened on the Android operating system. But now let's say I wanted to change and get a more in-depth, comprehensive analysis of how users were performing checkouts across all of the operating systems. In this case, I would go ahead and select operating system, but under the breakdown. And there you go. In seconds, you're able to see all of the operating systems, helping you analyze the number of checkouts that were started across each of these OSs over the last 30 days. One more thing to bear in mind is when you're selecting your breakdown and filter operators, you can choose from either event properties, user properties, or even the cohorts. Feel free to refer to our user and cohorts video to get a refresher on the data model. Thank you for watching.